Hi everyone, live from day 2 at the 10th edition of the Data Innovation Summit here in Stockholm. I'm very happy to be here with Henrik Göthberg, who is our chairman at this edition. And welcome, Henrik. It's our pleasure to have you again with us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love this conference. So great.
Thank you for the kind words, Henrik. Yes, you've been with us for the past decade or so. And what's it been like for you being part of the Data Innovation Summit from the very beginning? What would you say has changed over the years when it comes to data and AI?
This is a question that can be answered in many ways. First of all, we grew from a small conference, 300-400, up to 3,000, 4,000 now with everybody here. But what stayed the same has been the community. So already from the beginning, we were becoming friends and building community, and that has just grown as a community. So that's fantastic.
Thank you for sharing that, Henrik. And I'd like to ask you, what are you most excited about this year when it comes to developments in both AI and data?
Well, there are so many things. So first of all, I think we are seeing more and more now that we need to have platform approaches both for the data and for the AI, and very soon the agents. So one observation is that we started talking about AI more and more the last couple of years. Now we're even talking about AI platforms. We are talking about how can we safely put AI in production. And I think this is a little bit like we're going from personal productivity with AI, the chatbot that helps one person, to how to think about this to be more enterprise grade. And I think this is a very, very important step to really use AI in our large enterprises. And I'm really happy to see the enterprise community now starting to talk more about not just Mickey Mouse, for our own personal use type AI, but really
Right.
enterprise grade. And then we need to think about the governance all the way down in the code. So that to me is like we've done the last things on data products. Now we talk AI products. So this is a big topic. The other big topic is that we've been pushing and discussing data products and product thinking. And me as a chairman, I pushed this and had this product thinking. If you go back to the opening keynotes the last couple of years, we've been going this direction. And this year, people are really starting to see the difference with product thinking across how you approach stuff and project. And now the last discussion we're having is even on platform level. And we are talking platform as a product. Even the platform needs to think as a self-service product. And we are talking platform product in order to have common practices. So these are very, very good direction we are going to, slowly getting data and data products that is harvestable and reusable and shareable. So those are my main things that I think, yes, we are on the right path.
Thank you for sharing that. It's very great to hear your perspective, especially since you've seen everything from the beginning, from 10 years ago even. Henrik, also I would like to ask you, what challenges do you think organizations face today when it comes to adopting, for example, data-driven strategies?
To me, what stands out more and more for every year is the fundamental understanding of organizational alignment and agency. So how we start thinking about technology roles that works in the platform team versus enablement teams versus technology teams that work very close to the use case. So when we are not getting these organizational alignments right, it's really hard. People are working on the platform side, they're building stuff, but the domain teams are using their own stuff. And they have no similarity on how they want to do governance. So ultimately, the data sharing doesn't go as we planned. So if there's one thing is the main challenge, is still organizational alignment, that I would say from the tech perspective. The other major different problem is still how do we take this technology language into the business? How do we make sure that the business owners understand why they need decision data workflows, why they need this data in the first place, so they really take ownership of what they need to do and therefore can take on data governance and all the stuff that we usually talk about. So those things.
Very insightful. Thank you very much for that. And one more question I have before we finish today's talk. We all know that AI and data will continue to evolve, and who knows what might happen until 2030, for example. So, if you had to make one prediction for the future in terms of these developments, what would that be?
I think we have started to talk a lot around agentic AI, and it becomes
Right.
such a buzzword. My point of view on this is that to talk about an agent-oriented way of looking at organization, to have agency in the different teams, that has really been on the agenda already before. We talked about platform team versus different domains. With agentic AI, this is going from being something that is a nice to have to a necessity for safe AI.